Hi, and welcome on my channel Perfumery and Sophie. Today we are going to talk about two new releases from the house of Mugler. I am talking about Alien Pulp from 2025 and I'm talking about Angel Blush, this year released 2026. Brand new, let's talk about them both. I can tell you already that I loved one and one I did not quite like. Are you curious about my opinion? Please keep watching. Alien Pulp belongs to the Alien line from Mugler. This line has a really specific base of jasmine and cashmere wood. Angel Blush belongs to the Angel line and this one has a recognizable base of patchouli, chocolate and caramel. Alien Pulp is more mysterious, futuristic and floral based. Angel Blush has more a base of warmth, edible, rebellious. So as you can see on my background, I have them both on display. One I have a big bottle and the other one I have a tiny miniature. This one is Angel Pulp. This one is Angel Blush. Angel Pulp has a futuristic purple color and I assume this stands for the mysterious raspberry. I like the design, I like the color, but what is more important is what is inside. And here we will talk about later. This is the bottle of Angel Blush. This is the recognizable star. And as you can see in the middle, they added a light pink color because of the name blush. Also because it is a more soft version of the original Angel. I put both of the bottles on display on the background and from now on we will talk about it further, but with testers. Maybe nice to show you the original bottle of Alien Pulp 2. Here we have the original bottle. We start right away with Alien Pulp. Alien Pulp is a second skin scent, but only in the dry down. In the beginning it is loud and it is really present. Let's talk about the notes. The top notes are juicy pink raspberry accord, lemon zest, sweet orange and green mandarin. The heart, creamy jasmine and a fresh lily of the valley accord. The base, fluffy musk, cashmere and wood, and a bit of vanillin. We move on to Angel Blush for the notes. This fragrance is behaving itself as a second skin scent from first spray to dry down. The top notes, almond milk accord, the heart, creamy musk, and the base, sandalwood and bourbon vanilla. In the notes I could not find patchouli, but I am convinced that there is patchouli inside of this fragrance as I can recognize the really familiar base of the original Angel. Only it is a lot more toned down and it is much more softer. Let's go back to Alien Pulp and do the first spray. I really don't like to spray this because I know that I don't like the fragrance. So, Alien Pulp has a fruity opening from raspberry, almost a little bit stingy. The jasmine in the heart is coming through immediately. The jasmine is taking over and together with the raspberry, it gives a more heavy, rich feeling to the fragrance. The cashmere and the musk is giving it more softness, more of a velvety touch and more of a skin feeling. The raspberry, the jasmine and the cashmere I can smell throughout the whole wear from the first spray to the dry down. Let's move on to Angel Blush. This one I enjoyed already, so there's not much left in a tester, but I am convinced it's enough for one spray. Let's spray. Up. I really like this one, I really enjoy. What I can tell you about the first spray of this fragrance. It has a nutty sweetness from almond milk accord. The creamy musk is blending with the almond milk and gives it a my skin but better feeling. The sandalwood is giving the almond milk a more richer and warmer texture. The sandalwood is a little bit more uplifting to the almond milk. It's silky, it's rich, it's powdery, lactonic also. And to me it gives me a really calming feeling from beginning to end. Alien Pulp. we go back to the other one. Which season do I think this fragrance is performing the best? I think for summer and spring, because of the raspberry accord. Of course, with every fragrance, you can wear whatever and whenever you want it. But for me personally, gives me the vibe of spring and summer. As for Angel Blush, I would say spring, summer and autumn, because of the nuttiness, the warm feeling that it has, and also a little bit of the patchouli that I can really sense in this scent. Gives it a little bit more of a steady base. The summer, because of the lactonic almond milk, is giving a soft skin scent vibe. It's not too heavy, and the musk is running through this fragrance beautifully to really let it melt in with your own skin. As for the Alien Pulp, it is more loud, and you would say also for autumn. Of course, if you like it, it is possible. For me, and the way how they make this raspberry a little bit synthetic, I think it is like performing better in the warmer weather type. As for the original Angel, of course, for winter, because this has a whole bunch more of patchouli, heavy chocolate, caramel, is more heavy outstanding fragrance. And if you like the original, obviously, you would choose that one for winter. As for the Alien family, I think the original Alien, so both go back to the original if we are talking about cold weather, because those are the best performance under this family. We move on to my opinion to both fragrances after discussing the notes, after talking about the first spray. Alien Pulp is lasting for 4 to 7 hours. You have more sillage with this fragrance. Overall, I have to say that I did not really like this fragrance, and I will explain you why. The raspberry to my nose is a little bit stingy and synthetic. To my nose, it is a little bit sour, loud and sharp, and I don't really enjoy this raspberry, to be honest. Also, the jasmine in the notes is not making it more fresh. It's more heavy, and it even creates a more overripe raspberry to my nose. The fresh accord of Lily of the Valley, for me, it's not adding a freshness that I would like in this scent. Also, the musk, mixed with the sour raspberry and heavy jasmine, creates more of a dusty, muffy musk to my nose. So unfortunately, these notes, for me, they don't work really well together. Gives me a feeling like if this perfume has kept for a long time in the closet, after many years, you find the bottle, you take it out of the closet, you take off the cap, and suddenly you smell the notes. But the notes are not as what they were in the past. The raspberry becomes sour, the jasmine gives it a heavy, older feeling, and the musk becomes a little bit muffy. And this is a combination altogether, my experience. And if you don't have the same experience, I really like that, because yeah, it is wonderful that you can enjoy this scent, but for me, unfortunately, it was not a success. Now we move on to Angel Blush. Angel Blush holds for 7 to 8 hours, and this is pretty good for a skin scent, but you will have less sillage. It is a fragrance that you can enjoy, and if someone is important enough to get close to you, they are lucky to smell the fragrance also. My skin is intending to, when it becomes to fruity notes, candy notes, other kind of notes that have any sweetness in them, it intends to be a little bit more sweeter on my skin. The top note, you have almond milk, and this gives on my skin a sweet, nutty smell. It's realistic and it's soft. Then the creamy musk with the almond milk, it's almost melting into each other on the skin. The sandalwood gives almond milk more warmth and more creaminess. The bourbon vanilla keeps musk away from being cold or boring. For me, this perfume worked better on my skin, and obviously I really enjoyed it more. It is cozy, lactonic, it's airy and creamy with no sharp edges, but with recognizable angel DNA. The story of the fragrance, we move on to the first one, Alien Pulp. It is not a sweet, innocent, fruity fragrance. It is more dark and it has more of a futuristic, forbidden temptation. It's almost edible but dangerous. And it's for a person who seeks this kind of combination that I am describing. It's a loud fragrance, it's standing out, it's mysterious and confident. Angel Blush, the story. It's not sharp or loud or heavy. It's minimalistic, but in a luxury kind of way. Almost like the perfume is embracing you. It does not smell like a bakery, but feels like a high-end spa or a cocoon on evening chill. It is for a person that can enjoy the little things in life on her own and wants to share with the most important persons in her or his life. My final thoughts, starting with Alien Pulp. It's extravagant, it is loud, it's heavy, it's, as I was saying, for confident people who like a mysterious touch. I like the description of the fragrance. When I was looking at the bottle for the first time, I was like, okay, let's try. Unfortunately, it's not my fragrance. It would also be a no if you like clean girl scents, sophisticated scents and realistic fragrances. Moving on to Angel Blush. My final thoughts. It's lactonic, it's intimate, nurturing and effortless. But it is also a no if you want fresh fragrances, a fragrance that has beast mode, and also when you don't like powdery scents. This is also a no for you. I really liked to talk about these two fragrances, and I'm really curious if you have tried one of them or maybe both. I would like it if you could share your experiences with me. If you find this video helpful, thumbs up. Thank you for watching and I would like to see you on my next video. Bye!